break down picture of a dog to make my stickers. Usually I start sketching with 6B pencil because it can get real nice and dark like this or really light like this. So first I want to change my background color to gray, so when we color we can really concentrate on the shadows and highlights. And then I'll make a new layer to start my sketch. So the way I would break this down is to first start with the action. Like, usually I follow the spine or the movement of the dog, so it would be something like this. And then I draw the head somewhere around here, and the body, the chest, and then the hip area. So for me, big dogs usually have like a bean shaped body like this. This is sideways, and then the head would be here. So if I follow this shape, the chest would be bigger this way, and just you only see a little bit of the hips on the side. Arms. This is where you're gonna attach the foot, and this one. And I'm just going off my reference picture. Other foot here. Then he's running, so you can see one foot here. And I'm marking this down because this is where he's touching the ground. His other foot is behind it like this. So since we're making a cartoon caricature, I want to make the picture look a little bit more interesting. So I would change the tail. Instead of going down like this, I would maybe bring it up just to make the shape more interesting. And then I always mark where the nose is, because it's like the middle part of the head, and it just marks everything. It just marks the center of everything. So he's facing forward. I'm gonna go ahead and try to copy the shape of his face. Like, you can't really see it because there's like hair, but this would be like the round shape of the face. His mouth down there. Ears flying. And ears here. I think I want to move the nose up a little bit. If you move the nose up and you bring the eyes down up around here, it just makes the dog happier. Look happier. Like he's looking up. It makes it look like he's smiling. Like this. And then he has a pretty long face, so I'll go ahead and make his eyes closer. Now when I'm following the shape of the face, I also want to draw in the hair a little bit like this. Just a few points and then back to the shape. Okay. I want this ear to be a little higher, make him look more excited. Kind of like that. And then his tongue hanging out like this. It's so cute. And I usually don't draw the teeth except for like the what are they called, canines, like this, just a small one. And then I would black this out here too. Then I also draw the pattern a little bit, just to see if he has the shape I want. Yep, that looks right. Okay. So this is a very fluffy dog, so I'm gonna draw how I want his fur to move. It looks like he was in mid-jump, so his hair is kind of pointing upwards like this. A little bit this way because of the movement. And then now I want to put it all together. Think about how the hair is moving plus the body under it. So I would just make this shape following this line. And then it starts to point down. And then he has more hair around his neck. Here. This is where the black pattern starts. Just gonna shade this in real quick. And then I can see that this is his shoulder, and then this is his foot. So I'm gonna copy that shape, then down to his paws, and his fingers. What do you call this? Paw? Fingers? And then I'll color in the black area again just to see how it looks. Okay, that's good. And oh, I want to change the hair here because his foot comes out this way. His other foot. Okay. So you can see I didn't copy exactly what's on this picture. Like I made his paws separated a little. It makes it more interesting that way. And then his hair, give him space for the foot. Okay, let's get fluffier. Okay, and then I wanna copy the pattern on this arm over here. Just like this. Okay, now for the back part. As you can see in the picture, it's all pretty much full of shadow over there, so I don't even let's see, his foot, his butt, fluffy butt. I'm still following the movement, and then fluffy tail, and then like really fluffy. Yeah, kind of like that. And then this left leg is going forward like this. Then you can see some of his paw pads, not completely. And the shape of his leg goes like this. And there's the pattern. Here's the foot. Okay, and this is all black. And then one foot at the back, like this. This is the thing. And then it's facing down. You can barely see it. This is the black pattern. I want to see the toes like this. And this also black. Okay. There you go. Now we have our sketch. I'm gonna go ahead and make this bigger so I can start coloring. And I'm gonna hide the reference picture. And then I'm gonna put the opacity to around 30. Just enough so I can see it for the line art. Then make a new layer. And then I'm gonna start doing the line art here. I usually use calligraphy script to do the line art, and that size is good. Now for the line art, I want to make a new layer and probably use more of a dark brown instead of black. And this part is pretty straightforward. I'm just going to be tracing my shapes, my sketch. And for me, I actually like it when the eyes aren't exactly the same. I don't know, it just gives it more character. Okay, I like it. Then we're gonna start coloring. Make a new layer to go under the line art. And then I'm just gonna fill it in with a gray here. And then this is the line art. I want to use this as a reference, but I want to color in the layer underneath it. So just drag it here. It's too brown. More of this. Yeah, it's closer to what I want. And then I'll make another layer for the whites. Whites, gray. And then I want to select this layer so I won't draw outside of the gray part. I want to see my sketch. Okay. Good. And then this one. And that's the pattern, so I can turn this off and this off. Then I want to color in the mouth part. Okay. And I try to make inside of the half dark, this. Okay, and then don't forget the tooth. It looks so quirky. I like it. And the next part is the shadows. So I want to select this shape, select, and then put my shadow layer on top of all the colors. So here, and I usually use either a reddish or purplish shade for shadows, kind of like this or this. And then I'll set my layer to multiply and work with the same brush script. And you have to decide where you want your light to come from. So for this one, I think it's best if it's coming from this way. So I'll color him in, thinking that the light is coming from the left. Then I'll make another layer for the dark parts. And then the highlights. New layer. And I usually use screen, overlay, or color dodge. Just you have to test out which one looks better.